Yeah, well, that's true.
I was just fucking balls deep in sweat for a whole weekend.
Yep.
Hey, welcome to the show, guys. How are you?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, now the secret's out. Jesus Christ.
All right. Welcome to the Grumpy Old Dudes and our welcome to Love Line.
This will be a shorter show with less of us on, I guess.
Right. Well, also, you know, it is Black History Month, and we do have a
It is. We
prompted it up.
We
But
do.
It should definitely be a short show.
Yeah. I don't know, Flynn. I don't know, man.
I heard they're extra long.
And diameter really does.
I knew Adam wasn't going to be here, though.
Yeah.
He's out of town, right? Which is funny because it would have been a good time for him to come on, since it was his exact 2-year anniversary of being on here in the first place.
It's true.
There
It's
you go.
true. We need to have an in memoriam. In
You
memoriam.
gotta make a ceremony
of having that every week for whoever's not on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sarah McLachlan with everybody's faces just fading.
Yeah.
Everybody who's not on
In the
this week.
eyes of danger.
Who can't be with us today?
Reach out to one of my cousins to make one of those like janky, you know, South Side type shirts.
Oh, yeah, that could work. That could work.
Whit knows what's up. He used to live around there.
Yeah, yeah. So did I. So did you.
Yeah, we all did.
You usually need to make a dozen of those, and everyone wears them at a picnic.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, or a family outing.
Or Disney.
Yeah, family outings.
They literally wear, like, my cousin and all her friends, like, anyone they know have died, they get a shirt made, and they wear them for the rest of the time, all the time.
Yeah.
Someone should take that, like when they have lots of people die, and make an Avengers-style shirt with all of them on it.
Nice.
But, like,
I like it.
Tupac and Biggie style.
I like it. Dude, that should be a thing. I think we should make. I think we should make one with Jeremy Renner's leg.
Jesus.
Seriously though, to be like taken out by a snowplow.
That you were driving.
Just fucking the worst Hawkeye anyway. I mean,
that you were driving, right?
If an Avenger is gonna get taken out by a snowplow, Hawkeye's the one, you know.
Or maybe it was
because he didn't hear it coming, you know.
A villain named Snowplow.
So
we should different visual.
We should write a comic about the villain Snowplow and his victory over Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Screw Whirlwind. He's got Snowplow to deal with.
Taste my steel.
So I did not watch this week's Last of Us, but we didn't ever talk about the last two.
Yeah.
We just finished the last episode. Just like a few hours ago.
I just didn't like. I watch it with my wife, obviously, and she's been working all day. So
I watched it with Bubs. We binged it. So we got Wendy's and binged it for an hour. And
how does he like it?
He's been waiting for frickin' clickers and bloaters and stuff.
It's solid.
In but not in. So he was very pleased with the most recent episode.
It was definitely more solid. Can I be the only one to say I'm glad that person got it when they got it? And Swit, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for it to happen much earlier with Joel.
Yeah.
And and it's got some sad moments, but it's good. Did you guys see Ant-Man? Did you guys watch Ant-Man?
No, we haven't. Yet. You know, Chris just watched Love and Thunder like a week ago, right?
Yeah, I did.
Like that was Love and Thunder, and did you ever get to Black Panther?
I did not.
See?
I tell you what, it's taken 15 years since Iron Man first came out. Literally, 15 years since Iron Man. This is the first time where nearly a majority of the entire audience didn't get out of their fucking seat and sat for all the credits.
Dude, that is the stupidest fucking thing that happens in the last 15 goddamn years.
I love it.
Have you never seen it? No. The fact that that people get up and walk off.
Oh yeah. Well, I like it because I have a lot of, I'm a lot of runs. But I mean, I know some people who work on the movies here and there.
Yeah.
And
I know.
It's nice for them. It's nice for them to like you're locked into your seat. It's like, oh, you can leave, but fuck you, you're gonna miss something. So people have to like at least acknowledge the people who worked on these movies.
I prefer in the trailers, in the credits, when they make the credits more interactive. It's not just that fucking scroll where you're sitting there just waiting for the fucking,
I love the credit scroll with the shit happening on the left side of the screen, and they flip it to the right side sometimes, whether it's gag reels or I prefer that.
Right, that way there's something going on instead of just shit scrolling by that you're ignoring. Speaking of people who worked on the movies, that's a good segue into Wednesday, 5:30. We're doing a live interview with Christopher Brewster, who does the stunts and stunt coordination, but for most of the Marvel shit, he was stunt coordinator on like the fucking Black Adam. But he was also, he's like Teen Wolf. He was a stunt guy. He stands in always for Owen Wilson in the Marvel shit. He was Daredevil.
Wow.
Yeah, he was Daredevil. He was Captain America. So
nice.
Should be cool.
So do we see his ass or Chris Evans' ass as America's ass?
We'll find out. That's a good.
Is he the stunt ass?
Question. Put that in there, John.
All right, I'm making note.
Is he the stunt ass? Because maybe he is America's ass. That'd be a good credit for him.
It would.
And if not, maybe we should have him show us his ass. That way we can see how it compares. See if maybe he should be.
Hey, I'm for it.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, it'll be weird for you to finally be watching a full-grown man's ass, John, as opposed to what you're into, but...
Hey, listen.
I got to sneak it in there. Now, Swit, you got to talk about... You have to make a poop comment.
When you announce it, he can't really sweep...
Takes all the magic away. Like fucking... Doesn't work. I'm not some fairy you can clap, get my powers working.
Speaking of things that clap, America's ass. What's going on with that?
There you go. That's your segue.
So what do you guys got going on this week? I mean, have you you want to talk about or last week even, because we had some difficulties getting on apparently.
Yeah, we did. Yes, we did. There was
as John said, some technical difficulties. I mean, technically, I guess that's right.
It was in fact correct. Yes, sir.
Ugh.
Fucking
Sorry.
Adam being a prima donna and shit.
Oh, is that what it was?
Demanding fucking all kinds of things. A bowl of only purple M&Ms because he likes obese girls, apparently. I find all the M&Ms to be unfuckable, personally. I agree with Tucker Carlson on that one.
Oh, do you?
I have never wanted to stick my dick in a candy less than these new fucking M&Ms. Wearing flats? Come on, man.
Hey.
What do you think, Swit? You want to fuck the M&Ms or what?
I'm good. I don't need it.
How do you do it when you don't know which end is the brown eye? You know what I mean?
Right. When they take off their shells and they're all brown underneath, come on now. Who wants that?
No, I didn't go there. Hang on, I got to bring up the
Tucker Carlson. That's
where's our intro?
Well, you wanted to pull it down and it's still rendering. So
right now,
and
if it's just the three of us and one of ours doesn't really work, then
Yeah.
I
just want to see it. That's all.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure I post it in the chat before we go.
Yeah, I told him that I had an idea for a total change up of yours anyway, because I like it.
Yeah.
I still have to reach out to TFCon.
Yeah.
Because I got a couple more guys on board, and I don't know if they like to do their setup with like slideshows and shit, or if they want to do it with I don't know if they need a slide deck for that, or if they just want us all kind of sitting there talking. Because if they want us sitting there talking, I mean, I've got like at least two, if not 3 or 4 guys that are huge in the custom, area. Like their skills and they're varied skills. So I mean, my friend Sam like does engineering for third party transformers, but he's like, there's a Transformers Terminator comic.
Sean.
So he's like,
Yeah.
I like that RC from
Sean.
that. So he makes an upgrade kit for that. Hey, Sean.
All right. So yeah, man. I
Is
don't
that
know,
the
like
caution tape stuff? Is on your is that your vape?
What, me?
Yeah.
This is my hydro flask.
Oh, okay.
why
I
do
thought
they
you were
drink a fucking water bottle, man? What's the hydro
you were
flask? It's a fucking water
You were
bottle,
hitting a vape, and that you had Ghostbustered your vape up.
bro.
No, it's not a water bottle. Water bottles are water bottles. This thing keeps my fucking water cold for like 24 hours. Like
So
I'll go to Disney with this. Leave it in my car after an entire day in the hot sun in a car, and it's still cold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it's an insulated water bottle.
Hold on. You can go to Disney. I bet though, if you went to Disney, that you'd probably make time to hang out with your buddies. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
I will
Chris.
tell you as a fact. I know that, like,
I mean, I'm not naming names on who wouldn't, but you probably would.
No, but I know plenty of people who, like, when I lived in Florida, from Pennsylvania, who've come down to Disney. But when you're on Disney, you're like paying like $12,000.
Oh yeah. No, I get it.
To do the shit, your time is like, it's like to get away with the family. Like Steph wants to go on a vacation, right? Steph wants to go on a vacation, and she made a really good point. She's like, if we go to some place that's near people we know, we're gonna have to like cut time out of what we want to do, and we're gonna.
I get it. I was just like third party busting his balls. Honestly, that's why even when I asked him about hanging out, I was like, if you guys are doing like a fucking Disney Springs day or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you're going to fucking into the park, even if I had passes, like it's kind of a dick move to be like, yo, you're going in the Magic Kingdom with your kid and shit? Yeah, I'm just going to hang out and curse a lot.
Yeah. No, like my friend Rob.
Never stopped you before, you son of a bitch.
Well, that's because usually I'm the one bringing the kids, and fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Now, if you've got somebody who happens to be going the same time you're planning on going, like, I ran into my friend Rob who does t-shirt design. He was up on holiday from the UK, and I literally like.
Hey, Sean, do you know him?
But he was. I ran into him at the teacup ride out of fucking nowhere.
That's
awesome. which was awesome, happy accident. But then,
I mean, living out here too, it's not uncommon to run into people randomly that also live like, Tampa area that you just happen to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I actually ran into people at Disney more often than I ran into fucking friends at Busch Gardens, which is closer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Busch Gardens is kind of limited.
Although fucking Swit, dude, if you do go on vacation nearby, like I do want to try to hang out.
Oh, I'd love to, but I don't think we're going to be hitting Florida because we're trying to hit places we haven't hit before.
Well, we'll fucking hang out at TFCon anyway.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I mean, I'm really trying. Like right now, I might be going to guest at. I know that you might come see me at one of them. That would be June. It's because I guess Altoona is like an hour away.
Possibly, yeah.
But the other one's right in Pittsburgh. And
my June is slotting up fast because we have Pride Parade. It's the 39th anniversary of Ghostbusters on the 10th, and I may be driving my ass over there to New York to the fire hall. Okay. It depends on if I'm going myself and if others can go.
I went there.
Last day of school. I haven't. So
I went there when I made a point to go there when I went to New York, take a couple pictures. They were closed up though because it was like right at fucking COVID's. I
gotta tell you, like it fills me with such joy, Chris, that I work my ass off 50 hours a week, and you're the one taking vacations. To New York and Hawaii and
shit, yeah.
I love that. That just
I know you do. I can tell.
Warm and fuzzy. Woo.
I can tell. I live a charmed life, man.
Yeah, you do, you son of a bitch.
But yeah, dude, when I went there, like they were, like a lot of times they'll let you kind of come in, take a look, take that kind of shit. They weren't doing any of that.
Yeah, well,
they were like, dude, you can stand outside and take a picture with the logo and shit, but
well, it's been on one of my childhood bucket lists, that and the Goonies house over in Astoria. I really want to hit.
I hate the way that I know that the new owners are back on board with letting people there. I hate though that the other guys had to fucking stop people because they were ripping pieces of fucking porch off and fucking the place up. That's bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, if you welcome people in, then you're not like, they're an asshole, so I'm entitled to doing it. You know what I mean?
No, but that's why they stopped. They did let people in, the other owners. And then people were destroying their property, and they were like, all right, fuck it, we're done. No more. Come up and fucking come up the driveway. You're going to catch these hands. We got a 2-for-1 sale.
My friend lived in a store. She actually...
Who's talking?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Who, what?
It says, yeah, Chris doesn't do that. I don't know who that... Doesn't do what? Oh, work. So it was John. Got it.
There it is.
Chris doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, no, that's, I mean, I'm working that ass, you know?
Is that why you can't hold shit anymore?
No, I'm pitching, buddy. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like pitching a baseball down an empty hallway now.
We get a bat in the garage.
As you do. As you do.
So yeah, no, I don't super duper do work related activities.
No.
I mean work related in that I'll anything but the actual work.
Yeah, Chris does anything that he finds entertaining. If you can make
everything I do is to entertain myself.
If you make work entertaining for Chris, he will work all day long.
I'm pure id, all hedonism.
As you do.
I am Bacchus.
Well, okay, there, Bacchus.
Well, at least the avatar for it.
I finished the we in honor of Black History Month. We did work with work on.
We got a Gen Zer
to write up
info
on the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and put that on the screen for a minute for everybody to.
It'll have to be a scroll because it's like 4 paragraphs. But
or if you
we could just read it. Yeah, we could just read it. So, in honor of Black History Month here, I did have a Gen Z
throwing hands.
Well, no, he didn't throw hands because he was all about he threw hands when he had to. All right, y'all listen up. It's your boy Abe Lincoln. I got some major news to share with you. So here's the deal: all y'all slaves out there are now free.
Dead ass.
Yeah. You heard me right. I'm proclaiming that all the slaves in the Confederate States are officially emancipated. But hold up. Let me break it down for you in simpler terms. Basically, this means that from this moment on, you ain't nobody's property no more.
That sounds racist.
You're free to do whatever the heck you want.
Every time someone says you're free, all I can think of is Dobby from freaking Harry Potter.
You're free.
You presented Dobby with a sock.
God damn it. I think you just made it more racist there, Swift.
Well, there are some parallels to that. Definitely.
All right. So
yeah,
you can do whatever the heck you want, whether it's getting an education, finding a job, or just chilling with your homies. And let me be clear, this ain't no joke. This proclamation is for real, yo, and it's going to be enforced by the full might of the Union Army. Now, I know some of y'all might be thinking, why didn't you do this sooner, Abe? And to that, all I can say is it's complicated. But the important thing is we're making progress, yo. We're making moves towards a more equal and just society, and that's what really matters. So, to all my fellow Americans, let's celebrate this monumental occasion together. Let's work towards a brighter future, and where everyone can be free and equal, regardless of the color of your skin. Peace out, y'all.
That's beautiful, man.
And this is our
man.
Bringing some tears to my eyes, yo. I think we need to do more Gen Z work. I think it's really entertaining.
I do.
It needs to happen.
So earlier we were talking about Chat GPT in general and the AI writing thing, and we won't get into what we're doing with it, but it's fine. But I do have a question that I kind of bellowed in the background, but I don't think you heard me there, Swit. Tell me that, okay, theoretically, not that anybody I think would see this that would matter for you, but theoretically, if a guy were in your position doing marketing and punching up things and writing stuff, how often do you think that person would just kind of let Chat GPT carry 90% of that workload?
I did it a couple weeks ago and told my boss.
Yeah?
I'm not 90% of my workload, but I would say at the end of the day, you are 100% accountable for what it comes out with. You are inputting everything. I mean, I would say if you're transparent if asked, it's fine. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Well, for instance, like I'm a shitty copywriter. I'm not great at writing at all.
Right, that's what I mean.
And so we had one of our residential locations. Kids were like blowing up glitter on the third floor, and it was fucking everything up because it's a bitch to clean.
Right.
And so, I typed in some copy to it's called Chat Sonic, which is a variation of Chat GPT.
Yeah, I've worked with that too a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I typed it in and zhuzhed it up, and my boss is like, "This looks good." I said, "Thanks." I wrote the base copy, and then I ran through an algorithm to zhuzh it up. And because my boss is a very big proponent of work with the tools you have and work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you work smarter, it's just going to free you up to do other projects when they come in that are more intensive. So, I'm lucky that I have someone who's, intelligent about those kinds of things.
Yeah. One of my personal heroes was a guy who was working a tech job.
Yes, we actually covered this on our podcast.
Money Business back in the day.
Money Business, yeah.
So the guy literally was just going into work and sitting there like surfing Reddit and fucking around at his desk, where he had outsourced his entire job for like less than a third of what he got paid to China. So he had a whole team of people doing his job for him for less than the company was paying him, and he was just making the profit and sitting there fucking around.
Yeah,
that dude was awesome.
He did it for years,
mm-hmm.
And his performance reviews were stellar.
The only reason he got popped was because an IP from China was reaching out for a key, like digital key to get into a file.
Well, he sent him a key
in the middle of the night.
He had the key. Someone from China.
Previously they did. They were reaching out for a re-up, and that's what pinged it. Was that they saw, like, they're like, why is a fucking Chinese IP trying to get into our system in the middle of the night? And then they went back at the logs and saw that they were doing the work for years at that time of night.
Listen, I said it when we aired the story, man. I did that guy should get a promotion in my eyes. You shouldn't fire him. That's the kind of creative thinking that moves a company forward.
Yeah. So that's cool, though, that you actually get to do that in the open instead of just being like, I'm going to get over on these motherfuckers, No,
I'll be honest. I've used it to look at a SQL code that I wrote.
Well, I know what you used it for, buddy.
Well, I mean, if I end up looking like I'm a really good writer, then all that does is really fuck me over when it comes to projects coming in down the road. You know what I mean?
Where they're like, work that magic, Swit, and you're like, I need my computer.
Well, no, seriously, like my boss is one of those that luckily I don't take Chris's advice and fudge my resume because my boss
doesn't say fudge your resume. He's like, invent whatever you want.
Yeah,
it's not about fudging. It's just
my boss on 3 different occasions, and I hit 90 days next week.
Michael, I think you're right.
Yeah, 90 days in like next week, and my boss on 3 separate occasions in the last less than 90 days has been like, so I saw this on your resume. Can you do this? Because
it's on my resume, isn't it? You just never answer.
Well, no, and I've been doing auxiliary and side projects based on what's on my resume. Like, hey, you said you can do metrics on here. Can you do this? Hey, you can do MailChimp. Can you check the back end of this? So
that just seems like you're doing unpaid labor, though. So if you go,
it's not. It's
throw me some extra money.
No, it's part of my resume. It's things I got hired for. You know,
part of your resume. If you worked at McDonald's, they fucking put you out on the grill. Hey, why don't you whip up some burgers for everybody?
If they put a grill in the office, Chris, that would not be up to fire code, bud. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying,
we only have a microwave.
It's in your past doesn't mean that you fucking are forced to do it for the rest of goddamn time for free.
No, but it's adjacent to my job. It's things that I can
Not
do
only
that
but don't be telling me that shit, because how many times have I been like, hey, Swit, you're a fucking artist. Why don't you make us a logo for the show? And you go, hey, why don't you fuck yourself? I'm busy.
Hey,
and then I have to do it. Then I have to do it.
Didn't I make the Grumpy Oldies one, or is that the film?
No, I did that.
You used a Spoon Graphics, like, downloadable, editable PSD file. Because I have that one, and I used it for another group that I actually head up.
Hey, so he's fucking doing it for another group, not
I know, and not us. So there you go.
Well, it has been a decade. So I know how old that PSD file is that you used for that.
I don't even care. The fact is, I made it. Okay, it didn't come from.
You made it in 4 minutes with a PSD template that was editable. If you wanted that level, I could have done that for you.
Have you not seen what we had before?
Honestly, I gotta ask you, man. Like, do you even get to do art anymore?
No, I don't, and I'm glad I don't during my day job. I mean, I don't want to do corporate art anymore. Right. We have an illustrator guy, and
that's sad, dude.
Well, the art guy.
Not that you're not doing it at work, but that you're fucking not doing it at home either.
Well, no, I did four crafty projects last weekend.
I meant the drawing. I miss your drawing.
Yeah, I don't draw much anymore, but I mean, I did like 4 crafty projects last week alone. You know, like I upgraded some flight suits. I built a freaking RTV ghost trap.
All right, boys. We have 2 viewers. They don't like each other. Fried chicken, man. KFC.
Ugh.
You're eating fried chicken? Really? That's what you had for dinner?
Well, it's old.
And that makes it better?
I just, I wanted to have to run off halfway through to go take a shit.
You mean pee out your asshole?
John's giving me garbage because I'm old and have a bad tummy.
Yeah, I do that. That's how it works.
I'm glad you put on
down there upgrading fucking flight suits, and none of you motherfuckers can throw $2 together to get me a goddamn flight suit and an Alice frame.
Dude, flight suits and Alice frames right now are impossible to get. Like, I ordered my Alice frames. Like, when I saw that they're like doing, hey, HasLab Proton packs, sign up now. I bought 2 Alice frames then.
Dude, like, Sean's talking some serious shit.
I know, he's fucking down there fucking throwing dozens.
So, and Mike's up point. He's like, no, I'm the oldest one here. I think, Michael, didn't you say you were in your 50s? In that where we're at?
We're going to secretly Google him and find out.
But
well, it's not a secret if you announce it on the podcast there, Chief.
Well, there you go.
I'm just saying that you guys can't even.
Michael, you got to be nice to Michael. Michael's up in Ontario, eh?
Hey, listen. Here's the thing.
Oh, he is? Yeah.
Michael,
I don't feel bad now.
Cheap drugs.
Hey, look. Here's the thing. It's funny. Michael and Mikey are the closest ones in age.
Yeah, John needs dick pills. Michael.
Yeah.
If you could get them from Canada for cheap.
I am closer to Mikey's age than Mikey is to Michael's age. Because I'm 45, about to be 46. Mikey's about to be 50. So we got 4 years, and he's got 6 years between 6.5 to 7 years between him and Mikey.
Not the point, Swit. It's true. It's true.
What are you gonna do?
Chris and I, we're both 43.
Yeah, but he's the baby though.
Who is?
You, out of all of us, remember?
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
By like what? 3 months?
4
Like
inches.
4. Yeah, by
Hey,
4
listen.
inches.
Don't worry, I can send you a grainy dick pic if you want there, Chief.
Yeah, it'll be Jason Statham's dick.
Hey, look, my previous career moves were none of your business, okay?
There's a reason he kept getting roles on those movies. John gives the best back of the head martial arts hand jobs inside of Hollywood.
Hey, look, what my personal workout pre-shooting is none of your concern, okay? I burn calories, all right?
So
I burn calories.
Yeah, why don't you tell us and show us some of your projects there, Swift? I
Yeah,
know you're posting them, but
I don't have anything up.
you got anything you can just hold up, like
Not in
switch
here,
stones
no. Everything's in the first
not even
floor.
your remote control fucking thing?
First floor. It's charging. Because it's got like an hour and a half battery on the damn thing.
Does it like open and light or no? I don't know. Anymore.
No, I got one of those shitty $15 Target traps.
Yeah.
That even the doors weren't like 2 pieces. Like it's a piece of plastic.
Oh, gotcha. So
like,
it won't open if you wanted to. Because
I mean, it doesn't even look like it opens. Like I literally cut a line down the center so that it looked like it was 2 brick. Well, yes and no. It's it's a square box that like separates in half. And then they basically screwed it together and they slid a plate in.
You probably spent 15 at like Home Depot and build a better one for yourself.
No, it's time versus money, man. And this one's perfect. I cut the bottom out and I took it apart, painted it, slapped it back together, and mounted it on the one of the snake bite Walmart frames. It was a weekend build, dude. This thing's easy to make.
Yeah.
And I bought some. Well, anybody can build it. It's not hard. I am not skilled when it comes to custom anything.
Says the guy who's getting fucking invited to a convention for his customs. Yeah,
custom Transformers is it's still like I was like, oh, what do you do? I was like, well, I take it apart, I paint it with paint from Walmart, and then I put it back together, and then I go in with a toothpick and other paints and do the details, and I'm done. And people are just like, oh, I'm like, no, I don't fucking do.
I mean, you fucking have 3D printed parts for customs before. Don't act like.
Oh yeah, but I don't design them. I've had one of my friends designed a couple pieces for me. He built the rocket for the Toy Story one. And the rocket turns into a gun. I told him what I wanted. I was like, I want the Toy Story rocket, and I want a slot for a magnet on the bottom, and I want the handle to pop out. So
I love that you're like, well, I design it and then I fucking finish it. But, you know, I can't take credit because another guy pushes print and then fucking.
Yeah, he put together. Well,
that would be like saying, yeah, the guy who designed and then, you know, conceptualized and made the Eiffel Tower happen is really just a fucking faker because somebody else made the fucking beams, you know?
Well, Gustav Eiffel is, you know, that's you know, here or there.
Your imposter syndrome is showing, Swit.
Oh, I have nothing but imposter.
And it's sad too because you're really good at what you do, man.
I'm working on I'm eventually, if Sam gets a chance to do the heads, I designed the heads to do a Mario and a Luigi transformer.
I did hear you were the king of head. That's what I hear.
Got to be good at something, I guess.
He trained his whole life eating pudding without a spoon.
That's a whole bunch of visual like flip cards that I don't need in my head right now. Trying to figure it out, and then the paths that I do go down are not ones that I want my brain to go down. So, no, I mean the projects are.
No. What did you say? You do go down, and then you mumbled a bunch of shit, and I don't know what you said.
Yeah, let's clarify that. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why no one else is showing up tonight.
Elaborate.
What? Honestly, just because we're grilling you about eating pussy on the air, saying how you trained.
You know what? Here's the thing. Best thing about eating pussy is you don't have to floss afterwards. You know what I mean? It's just it's already built in there. You know. Swit knows what we're talking about.
I feel like depending upon who's in the car giving directions, depends upon what exit this podcast gets off on, literally and figuratively.
It's true. It's true. You know,
It's completely true.
we are all agents of chaos in our own way, and right now Chris is hitting the ship.
Yeah, well,
Which
always.
is a
I am chaos, and that's just how it goes. But yeah,
Yeah.
If we can find you a flight suit, I mean, I'll line you up with one. But right now, I had some guy hit me up on my Ghostbuster pages, and he's like, "Do you mind if I ask you, how you do everything and what you do?" And I'm like, "Yeah, shoot." And so I gave him some, websites. But it's like, I don't know where to get a flight suit. Here's what you get. Here's what it looks like. But
well, I mean, I've had people point them to me, point me in the direction when they were the what are they, like Nomex or something like the shit, whatever.
there's true spec ones and other
Yeah,
ones.
and then I almost, but I just couldn't, dude. I just didn't have the cash,
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's never too old to eat, Michael, unless it's growing shit.
yeah. I mean, the biggest problem is that the Ghostbusters fandom.
The older the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Ugh.
But
what was that? What was that discussed? What's going on?
I was just thinking. I was
Ghostbusters
thinking.
fandom.
I was thinking Grandma's Boy. Sorry, that's all. But I mean, like everyone who'd never had a proton pack is like, freaking
Right.
They're like joy, and they all went out.
Most of the people were people who had some already, like a spirit or something. You know what I mean?
But there's a lot who didn't. This is their
Gotcha.
first pack, and so people are going like, okay, I've got a pack now. I need to get a suit and everything else. So thousands upon thousands of people bought these, and it doesn't take much to like drive down the supply and up the demand for it. So like flight suits, my flight suits, I got 2 of them. They were $40 a piece.
See,
they're now 80
something for me and Jane, and I'm like, I can't rock that right now. Plus, all the shit that I need to buy to put on it makes the price even higher.
I just checked Amazon. They're
Name
going for like
badges.
$200.
like the
There you
name badges and shit.
I know.
The first car I drove was a 1979 Cougar.
I tell you
Was
what,
that
if
the
you
first
want,
car you drove, or the 79-year-old Cougar you had to sleep with?
Well,
to
that
buy
was
the
my
car?
personal first car.
Well, no,
Mine-
but wasn't she 79? The chick who bought the car?
What?
Because back in the day, like
you fucking old ladies. Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah, you were pretty open about it.
Well, yeah, that's true, but that was later. But you also used to go down on our old lady landlord to fucking be able to stay with your gimpy ass.
Hey, look,
You were the only one she liked. You were just
somebody
going
had to take care of the rent, okay? And it wasn't going to be you two yokels.
rents do.
right. John, roll back there and fucking handle it like Kingpin.
That's right.
AMC Javelin. My first car was a 1979 Chrysler LeBaron, buttermilk yellow.
Mine was maroon, and then
Oh.
later maroon with a black hood and fenders because I wrapped it around 6 trees in one accident. That was the beginning of fucking
Your stunt career,
Zaragoza stunts right there.
Yeah. Well, where I grew up, you had to learn how to fight, so that was kind of where I started.
Yeah, John's first car was the same chair he's riding in now, but less fancy.
Oh, there it is.
No, I earned that injury. Thank you very much. I didn't get paid what I should have, but I completely earned that injury.
I just found my car. Well, not my car, but
It would be
My
dope
car.
if it was your actual car.
it's in Iowa. It's $6,500.
You should get it. Get it for
It's
Different
not my
vibes.
car, but man, it looks exactly the same as my car. Wait a minute. Nope. Wait. Yeah, electric windows. Fucking. After that car, the power died when I was picking up my girlfriend, and it started raining. Like while I was waiting for her, the battery died. I was like, never again. And like the next 2 cars had roll-up windows by hand.
yeah.
Lindsay, okay, I'm gonna have to put this in the cast here.
Yeah, I
Lindsay
saw
just.
it.
My kids started watching this new TV show about the dad being an alien bounty hunter. And there was
Yeah, it's good. Have you watched it? It's a fun show.
no, like they found it on Netflix today. So
I just
Yeah.
I've been getting bluey shoved down my throat 24 hours a day. So
Yeah. Well, check out My Dad's a Bounty Hunter. It's absolutely a blast.
yeah,
no, that's
Yeah.
the one. That's the one.
It's not a trope, but it's like parents are separated. Dad goes to work. Dad cancels plans for the kids, and the kids are like, "Well, fuck you. We're gonna go to work with you." and they hide in his vehicle, his car. And this car ends up on a spaceship, and they find out he's a bounty hunter and shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he
But-
hunts aliens. Yeah,
That's cool.
It's got chicken wings.
Chicken wings are always good, in my opinion.
Best wings in the galaxy.
And that's no easy task.
No, it's a fun show. It's fun. Also, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is pretty good too.
Yeah.
I remember a movie called Logan's Run. I do not remember a show. This is from Michael.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know Logan's Run the movie, but shit, we're all about to fucking light
my
up.
car. I want this car.
What are you shopping on fucking oldtimeyauto.com?
You guys-
What the fuck?
No, my second car was a 1985 Dodge Omni. It was like light blue. That thing would corner at 90 miles an hour. I absolutely love that car.
So how long before it finally broke down? Like 2 weeks?
No, I had that car until I ran that car into the wall.
So
It was an old lady. It was a 1985 Dodge Omni, but I got it in like 2000, 2001. It only had 37,000 miles on it. For being a 15-year-old car that had like nothing on it.
Right.
And I ran that thing into the ground until it was gone. And ended up that car lasted me a good chunk of time. Yeah.
So
And then
hold on, Sean, to address that, we did talk about it briefly at the beginning, but you weren't here. So yes, it's not going to be the full podcast. It's actually an interview, 1-on-1, well, 2-on-1, like John likes to do.
look, you got two holes for a reason.
That's right. You had 2 kids for a reason. Jesus.
Oh my god! All right, damn it! I had to pull this out all episode, you motherfucker.
Your wiener.
All right.
Anyway,
That's always out, buddy.
Chris Brewster is his name. He was the stunt stand-in for Captain America, Daredevil, Mobius, all kinds of shit. He was in Teen Wolf. He's basically a stunt coordinator and stunt double. And
he'll be standing in
with
he'll be standing in for Chris with his wife this weekend.
That's right. That's right.
It's part of his contract deal.
Stunt cock!
John will be fielding questions both ahead of time,
Yes,
and during the thing, and I'll be the mouthpiece because that's what
well, yeah.
I don't shut the fuck up anyway, so I might as well be the guy talking.
There it is. Sorry.
Well, thank
Oh,
you,
you found
Captain
your
Romance.
I did.
Nice.
It's buried.
Nice. Yeah, right? Like I love the cuts on that thing actually.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. I'm
Well,
actually
you
excited.
need to
I'm
put that
excited
together.
about the interview.
Yeah, you need to put one of them old reels together like that.
Yeah, but I have to use all old footage, man.
Yeah, that's true. What are you gonna show yourself sitting around telling people how to fight?
Yeah.
Just
Listen,
pointing at shit.
over here, over here. It'll be me in
There's
the
a
wheelchair on a
preview,
half
boys.
pipe. No.
There's a preview. You see him pointing both directions because he's a professional. Oh, fucking A. But yeah,
Light
Sean,
boy over
jump
here.
in, and fucking hit him with some questions or whatever.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this is actually a very solid interview, and I'm really excited about it. This is the first interview we've had that I'm
Did
genuinely.
you write down that question I told you to? Because I've already forgotten it.
No.
No. Okay.
No, I
good.
didn't.
As long
I
as
didn't.
I believe it was something that was it something Swit said, and then I was like, "That's a great question. Put that down."
Yeah. It says, "Is he America's?"
Oh, yeah.
Write that down, John.
I will write it down. I will. I'm
Just
writing
send it to me in Messenger for like interview stuff.
All right.
But
Will do.
yeah, all right. So, but yeah, definitely come on and that's right. You see that? He goes, he could have ended up in a wheelchair if anything went wrong, which is true because there's John.
I
He
am.
could
I
end
am.
up a shriveled, sad sack of garbage like Carmichael.
Hey, you know what? I'm not sad.
He could have worked all his 7 days a week and never see his family while his buddy smokes weed and takes vacations.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm not sad though. Everything else may be true, but I'm not sad.
You're sad looking though. Sad.
Oh well, there's no.
Saying you're a sad sack of crap.
There's no accounting for taste.
15 pounds of shit stuffed in a 5-pound bag.
Well, so I'm a bit bloated. What the fuck is your problem, dude? For real.
Oh my god.
All
What
right.
up, Stephanie?
So Michael is out. He says it's bedtime. So yeah. All right. Well,
Yep, he's definitely 56.
we'll
Well,
try.
Yeah,
of course, at 8 p.m. is your bedtime, Michael. You had dinner at 4:30.
Well,
Look,
listen.
that's what we do. We got to antagonize our viewers.
This is how it works here.
Are we even doing anything here? It's basically Dick's Last Resort or whatever of podcasts.
Mike says we need to start earlier. So we need the Grumpy Old Dude's early bird special. Is basically what Michael's saying.
Just be like, hey,
Man,
we
I'm
started
just
at
going to bed at like 5 or 6.
Wakes up at 3 a.m. Then you really have earned the old dude's seal of approval there, Chief. But you know,
Well, you got to get up to pee 38 times a night.
here's the thing, man.
At least
If
I do.
If
Every
we're not
fucking hour, just about.
are we not worth staying up for, Mike? Is that what you're saying? Is that
Yeah, that's true. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this mug. You know.
Indeed.
But all right, Mike, it's cool. You
We forgive you.
yeah, we'll see you next time. Maybe Wednesdays earlier. You could join us for that.
Yeah. I have not ever had a wheelchair damaged by the airline.
Damaged by
The airline. No.
I'm
No.
not. Who's Airline John? Is he like one of your fucking boys?
Here's the thing. I get nervous about that too. Like where I can normally fly to a place, I a lot of times will drive to avoid the possibility of them losing that, because you know, without that, it's gonna be hard to fucking.
Leg.
It's gonna be hard. It's not prosthetic. My legs are still attached. They just don't work like they're supposed to anymore.
You get a little spring in your step, and I'm talking about your piggly wiggly wiener again.
Well, that's only if you talk dirty to me, Chief.
I often let people know I only have one leg and a prosthetic foot. I have to be at least half mast or I can't get around anywhere. That's why I keep a picture of John's mom in my pocket.
Yeah, well, you know, you've actually offered yourself to her several times, so you know,
Dude, as
I get
right? That's the kind of dude I am. If you need a guy to fuck your lonely, dusty mom, I'm for hire. Hell, even Stephanie, because we're not that related. You know?
Welcome to Weekly Incest with Chris Zaragoza.
I don't do anything weekly, buddy. It's strongly incest. And it's not incest, man. We're
Okay, what's her last name?
Half of Swit's fucking family is named Zaragoza.
You're
No.
not
He
fucking
can't
Swit.
fucking drop a load of pudding in his mouth.
No, so the Zaragozas are actually my stepmother-in-laws.
So there's no blood relation there. It's not the same.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
He
it's
can't sex
it's
with
my
him.
it's my stepmother-in-law. It's my stepmother-in-law's sister's husband.
Holy
Zaragoza.
crap, that's
I
a
grew up with a
complicated
cousin I
name.
wouldn't have mind fucking, but you know, she was my step uncle's stepdaughter. You know what I mean?
That's
We
what I
couldn't have
said.
been less related.
Didn't he already lay claim to that before you got there?
Well, I'll be goddamned if I'm gonna let anybody fuck my cousin.
If anybody's fucking your cousin, it's gonna be you.
Right. I love that we're throwing this shit around while Stephanie. Love you, Steph.
You know,
As
Steph
my-
hasn't
as-
commented at all.
As my wife comes in and goes, "Are you talking about my family?"
Tell him it's not bad. Tell her it's not bad.
Yeah, we're just explaining why you can technically have sex with them and it's not weird.
Not at all.
Oh,
But don't worry, baby. We're just talking about banging them. She's
Don't
gonna
sweat
go like sign in just to be like those motherfuckers.
Dude, she doesn't follow us on Facebook. She
Thank
knows
God.
better.
I wouldn't be on the podcast otherwise.
You're like, you're not allowed to play with that Chris anymore.
I'm gonna talk to his mother. She'd probably tell you to fuck off too. I'm just saying.
Nah, she would just say, yeah, he's a piece of garbage.
Oh no, you're Your mom would defend you, I think.
She'd be like, "What do you want? I did my best."
Look, you've met Chris, right? You know how he is.
Times were different. I was a working mom. Jesus Christ, stop blaming me for how he turned out.
You know, it's true, man. Honestly, people in our age group didn't really raise themselves for the most part.
Yeah. Fucking cartoons and comic books and breaking the law. Kill your first hobo. You know?
Is that your to-do list, Sean? Is that where we're going with that?
In that order, man.
He's like, I came out, it's time for me to go back in.
Be like, nobody stretched that pussy like me, Mom.
When was the last time somebody was in there and made you sew it up?
Jesus Christ.
Damn it, we are completely off the rails. All right, so
Whit's mom is deaf.
we're not going there, dude. Swit probably knows the line. He's not gonna fall into the trap. Look at that smile.
Thing?
He knows. He knows. She's dead, you idiot.
Yes, that's why she didn't move around a lot.
What, my mom? Yeah.
That's why I was like, Swit's mom is deaf. So you're like, my mom's dead. And I'd be like, I guess that's why she didn't move around a lot.
Dude, you're gonna lose Swit. Look at it. He's already checked out.
All right, so that's good for the evening.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
All
8
right,
o'clock. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying bad things, just, you know. Man.
Necrophilia is kind of your thing, I guess.
I mean, since I'm not allowed to talk about child diddling anymore, I guess, you know.
Well, there are plenty of rules for
come
that.
in here representing dead bodies? Is it still sexual assault according to the court?
Here, let me put it this way. You can talk. You can talk as much as you want about fucking Amish because they're not going to check out the podcast.
That's true. I always used to say, fuck the Amish.
That's right. Ezekiel had it coming, right?
So, Sean, is it less weird if you get them while they're like still warm and soft? Like, all right, the hottest chick you can think of that you've always wanted to bang. You come across her just died body, you know? You're not gonna.
My God,
Chris! You're gonna have a little taste.
My God, this is a whole new level, even for you.
I like to ask the important questions, the hard hitting. Like I asked you about your kids.
Yep.
And I know you have a favorite, and you know you have a favorite.
I don't have a favorite.
Okay. He does. His favorite son is Connor.
I do not have a favorite.
Liam could die in a garbage fire, and he'd be like, he shed like 1 or 2 tears.
Not
but like,
true.
You know, Connor's his boy. It's his first boy.
Not true. Well, okay. Connor is my first boy. Yes, that part is true. But the other part is not true.
Sure, buddy. Look, Liam doesn't watch us either. He's too little. You can be honest.
I'm being honest.
Yeah. Sure thing. Swit's got a favorite.
Do you, Swit?
Everybody's got a favorite.
What are we talking about?
Children.
No.
Your favorite side piece. You know what I'm saying?
Dude. Ignore him.
I usually do.
That's probably why he's doing.
You know you got a favorite little college girl side piece. That's why you got the job. Swit is a lady killer at work.
Yeah, with a knife, you know.
Yeah, that's right, because they're always fucking giving
his hero, Ted Bundy, taught him everything he knows.
So yeah, no, you Swit, you get a favorite kid, right? Let's be honest. Oh, don't give me this bullshit.
See?
Everybody has a favorite.
They're different people.
Yeah, well, which is yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
I think that's actually fairly obvious, but I don't know, man. It's a little hard. I'm in a different situation. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see how it is.
No, I have a very. So you're just saying you don't want to say it out loud on the air?
No, I don't. I love both my kids for different reasons. They all.
Yeah, they are different people.
Yeah, they're different people.
Of course they're different people, but everyone has a favorite everything. You got a favorite boss. No, they're all different people. No shit.
Yeah, and no.
I mean, I have so I don't have a favorite parent growing up. One kicked the shit out of me and the other one just stood watching.
That's different.
Yeah.
The other one just stood by watching and masturbating in the corner.
If you want a favorite parent, we all can choose one of those. Because that's different.
How's it different? They're different people, guys.
Right, but how they treated us wasn't.
Well, if that's the case, then Connor's definitely your favorite because Liam's an asshole to you.
Sometimes.
He's like, you're like, get in the corner, boy. And he's like, fuck you, take the wrench.
He's not Will Hunting.
No, but
I don't beat my children with a wrench.
To you all the time. Connor's just a good boy, you know?
Well, but also Liam is a bit more like me too. So
yeah, and you hate yourself, so
I don't hate myself. Actually,
I know you're
like
a fucking narcissist.
I am kind of, I guess. Yeah, that's probably true.
Like
I'm self-aware.
Several other ists. Racist, sexist, rapist.
I'm not a sexist.
Jesus Christ. I love that we've just fucking lost Swit. He's just like doing his thing on his computer while we're just talking about all kinds of nonsense. Well, come on, man. Bring a topic. Bring something to the table, man.
Come on, brother.
I'm a slimy with my little spud.
Oh, I'm good.
What do you mean you're good?
I'm good.
You're just going to sit there silently?
You're the fucking goat.
Yeah.
Were you eating earlier when you came on? Are you still eating something? Because I just finished mine.
No, I ate mine before we even went live.
Oh, man. You're a professional.
Yeah.
What was it? Good?
Lasagna.
Oh, that's right. Lasagna and garlic bread. God damn it. I want that.
Yeah.
Somebody bring me Stephanie. You're a woman. Whip me up some garlic bread and lasagna. Bring it down to Florida, man.
I think Stephanie, you lost Stephanie. She's not with you anymore.
Jesus. You talk about fucking your cousin for like 15 minutes straight, and then she won't even bring you lasagna and garlic bread.
I think she's afraid of how to look. or maybe she's waiting for you to earn it. I don't know. Could go either way.
Dude, Sean's brother thought Al Bundy and Ted Bundy were the same person.
I put that on the screen. What the fuck?
I didn't see it. That's awesome, dude. So, like, Ted Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single game. Hulk high. Your brother seems like a real joy to.
He's obviously well educated in world events.
What, do you go to school in America?
In Florida.
We're dumb.
I got that Florida education.
The Floridication?
Oh God, I tell you what, I am so glad I'm not down there in Florida right now.
Here's the thing.
What? I don't know, man. My daughter's school is dope as fuck, but
yeah, but you go to a Montessori school, it's a little different, and even
completely.
Even my boys
are
going. You know, they're going to one of those
charter
schools, and their curriculum is a lot different, a lot harder than the typical Pinellas County.
What grade is Jana in?
3rd. She's in 3rd now.
Yeah. See, after 3rd in a lot of schools, they start shifting away from Montessori and acclimating you into regular schooling.
Gotcha.
That's and that's why we switched to schools when we were in Florida.
Yep. The boys are going to a charter school, and their curriculum is a lot different than it was in public school. Because Connor went to a regular public school when he was in kindergarten and 1st grade. Then we moved him to Plato Academy when he actually could get in.
Oh, public school is absolute garbage Florida-wide. It's terrible. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing honestly worse than Florida schools.
That's true.
I'm sorry. The politics are worse than Florida.
Fuck. Yes. All this DeSantis shit where he's like, wait, you want to talk about black folks? I don't think so.
Yeah, he's like, we're just gonna.
He's
like, we're gonna play a joke, and we're gonna shoot them everywhere else on taxpayers' dollars. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, and I love that he's doing all this racist shit literally during Black History Month.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, we don't want you to. We're gonna sue to keep Splash Mountain the same.
That's a sad statement.
It's a historical monument.
You guys read what Sean had put on it? That's sad. That's
that makes sense.
You know, true. And there have been more mass shootings this year, I think, than the last 5-6 years combined.
Yep, and we have no control over it. Believe me.
Well, what can you do?
Buy a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can you do? Buy 5 guns.
Well, you only have 2 hands.
Yeah, which is what I always use as an argument. Like, you could have as many guns as you have hands in that household. Otherwise, you're just handing out fucking guns.
What they need to do is literally like wipe the slate clean of everyone over the age of like 55, 60 in politics, and literally start fresh with people who are in their like late 30s, early 40s, who actually like know what it's like, for a normal person to live right now, and like understand the economic climate and how people think and how people feel. Yeah. Like, I watch like clips of Designated Survivor, and I'm just like, it's terrible, but that's not terrible. That's not a terrible, idea. Like, we need to reset completely. Because it's going to take another 20 years to get those people who are in their 60s, who are in like lifetime positions, out in their 80s. Yeah. They're not going anywhere.
Shoot, they're by in 20 years they'll be living to be 120.
Yeah. Like,
fucking, and Sean, what do you mean? You can't edit an amendment.
It's fucking called an amendment, Chris. You totally can.
You have to keep that shit tight,
It's called an amendment.
Even if it's got out of date language and fucking the concepts are obvious, there's no commas, and it says, come on, man. Like, you just can't go changing the Constitution willy-nilly. It's the most important Constitution in the whole world. Nobody else has a Constitution like our Constitution. God damn it! Y'all see that fucking eagle fly through? Well, yeah, but that's because you guys, worship potatoes or whatever and don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're always drunk. That's why you can change yours up. Nobody knows who fucking wrote it in the first place.
Wait. Chris, have you read the Declaration of Independence? That literally is cocaine babble.
I can't read it. Somebody stole it.
That's right.
Somebody call Nicolas Cage.
They were fucking... Dude, I'm telling you, though, they were like shit-faced. If you look up the bar tabs they had, it is ridiculous, man. For how many fucking people were in the group.
Apparently, it pissed off a lot of people. They changed abortion. Did you make it legal or illegal?
They changed the direction the car door has to swing.
They outlawed wire hangers.
All I'm going to say is they better not completely get rid of abortions here in Florida, because that'll make my punch card worthless.
And they didn't.
Toys R Us gift card.
They didn't change the Constitution. They overturned a Supreme Court ruling.
Well, that's us, though. But yeah.
No, I think that's what.
Well, Sean's saying we, as in I'm assuming on their end.
Oh, maybe. Oh, you made it legal. Oh, well, abortion's been legal here. I guess we were freer than you after all.
Well, yeah, they're in a prison colony, bud.
He's in Ireland.
Yeah,
bro.
The Irish. They're drunks.
It's not Australia. He's clearly British.
Australia doesn't exist. I just think it's all Ireland. Australia's a lie. That's right. You're not from the UK. You're where they ship the undesirables.
Would they give the undesirables potatoes?
That's all they get. 6-pack and a potato. The Irish 7-course meal.
Oh my God.
We love you, Sean.
We do.
It's just going to shake his head on your behalf. He's a 40-something-year-old white straight male, so he, of course, has to be offended on your behalf.
That's right. The role of Big Daddy Dave will be played by Swit today. Notice the disapproving look and semi-smirk on his face.
All right, fuck this. I'm out. Is it too soon? Is it too soon?
I don't think Dave's watching. I think you're
might
fine.
Be.
Nah.
Could be.
I can tell you right now, Sean's the only watch.
Because Dave, I know Dave's got to know that at least the first episode after, I'm going to be like cracking the jokes. He doesn't want to be.
Just the first episode after? No.
I said at least.
That's fair. That's fair.
So Sweet Man, we finally got a chance to like really talk to you, and you're not even talking.
I know.
I'm here. I don't know what to talk about, and I'm exhausted too.
Okay, well, let me ask you: have you seen any decent trailers, especially since you saw that movie,
Fast and the Furious 10?
I actually haven't watched the trailer for that. It's a sore subject sometimes.
Yeah, well,
I like Fast and Furious.
Actually, did I watch the? Yeah, I did watch the fucking trailer.
Did
That's
you?
right.
We were gonna watch it together. I have it downloaded. We can watch it. I haven't actually watched it.
Put it on. I don't remember anything about it. Well, I remember one thing about it.
I thought we watched it before, didn't we?
It fucking features heavily the what a God's gift to acting, or so he once thought.
Well,
Yeah, but look who's not fucking wrapped around a pole or on fire, huh?
Shut the fuck up!
This guy.
God damn you! All right,
I win. I won.
Did
That's
you?
all.
Did you win though?
Everybody that I hate somehow ends up dead. Just imagine that.
Well, isn't that special?
Hey, Swit, what is with the googly eyes on Slimer, by the way?
What, behind me?
Yes.
This?
Yes.
He's a backpack.
Oh.
Like
I
his
thought
back-
that was your other one and that you put googly eyes on it.
No, he's like all felt and like, he's like, hey.
Yeah, it's way smaller than your other one. It just looked like it was further in the background.
He's a backpack. I got him in case. No, the real Slimer's over the corner.
That's what I'm saying. The one with the juicy ass over there.
Yeah, but no, I got him for Selby, and then she's like, "That's nice." Doesn't want him, so he's hanging up here. But I don't know. He's fun. I have him for my Zoom meetings at work.
I know you and Bub's got like pretty deep into the whole Ghostbuster shit together, but does Selby actually have an interest in it?
Yeah, I just upgraded her flight suit. She has me read the children's version of it like at least once a week.
Nice.
She loves Zool. I wish
Does
they
she
made
like
kids.
the dress up portion with you guys?
Yeah, I just had to upgrade her flight suit because she grew out of her old one, and it's got a Selby name tag on it.
Right.
And she gets Sebastian's spirit pack, or she gets my spirit pack because Sebastian and I have the new packs.
Right.
So yeah, I gave her the new spirit pack. She's excited.
How does he fucking fit with the full scale?
He's fine. We got an Alice for him on it. Yeah. He wore my spirit pack before. And
yeah, but that one was what, an 80% or something?
Yeah, but he wore my spirit pack at 5.
Right.
And now he's 10.
Okay, so
And it's
apparently
only
I did not download that trailer, so I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube and we'll watch it that way.
Well, actually, remember, if we do that, they bitch like YouTube. I mean, are we streaming to YouTube?
We are this week, yeah.
Because they fucking dinged us last time, like with a copyright claim.
Oh yeah, okay. So let's
because we showed a trailer like everybody fucking shows a trailer.
Yeah, it happened. So I think Paul, Sean may have figured out who you're talking about there, bud.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Fucking not the greatest dude. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna let it go, but just
are you though? Because you've been bitching about it for the better part of a decade. I'm just saying. You really aren't known for letting things go. Should we?
I let your mom go after I put a baby in her that came out all twisted and shit.
Well, that's a call you had to make, I suppose.
I was 4 months old. God damn it! I'm not putting up with that nonsense.
That's right. Thanks, Dad.
I mean, I would be a better dad than the one you got. So.
Oh, that's not a very high bar, though. I mean, let's be honest. As far as bars go, I mean, I could hop over that shit now. Okay? I'm just going to put it like that. Me now can hop over that shit. That's how low the bar is.
What looked like who, Sean?
So it looked like the baby that you put in my mom.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
For context, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw when it came through, so I was like, was that from a previous or?
Nope. It's you gotta if you're gonna drop nuggets like that, you gotta be able to pick up the trails left behind. You know what I mean?
Come on, Sean. I'm a sexy bitch. Don't do me like that.
One of those
I'm
words.
the face man. I'm all right. Look,
one of those words in that statement is true. I'm gonna let you guess which one. Okay.
You have to admit though that like you can't even bring somebody around like that's a chick without her being like, so what's up with Chris? I want to suck his dick off.
Huh?
That's what I'm good at. That's why I don't have to fucking work, man.
Yeah, no one sucks a dick off like you.
dong.
It's true. No one sucks a dick off quite like you. It's awesome.
I sling the dong for a living, sure, son. Sir? Man, that was decent weed, apparently. Fuck.
All right.
All this, man. Getting it done.
Oh. Chris Zaragoza.
The chase off female Zaragozas. Mikey can't even come out anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he's been on since he went on his tirade.
No, did he? I don't know. I think he did once after, but I sexually harassed him constantly, so maybe that's what did it.
I mean, dude, what
I mean, I'm just saying, you guys are a bunch of fuckable dudes. That's all I'm trying to say.
Listen, what bitch doesn't like the occasional sexual harassment? All right. I mean, honestly,
none of them.
In Hollywood, you're not living unless you're Weinsteining, bitches.
Yeah, like it's like John always says, Hollywood's just not the same since they got rid of Weinstein.
At least we don't have to deal with sloppy sex.
Come on, sweet. You're around progressive college chicks all day. Like
I'm not around anybody. I'm in marketing.
They love sexual harassment. That's what the bitch. It makes them feel good, and they like being called bitches. In fact,
hold on.
You know how many classes I've taken over that?
You know what? Here's the thing. I'll say this.
Dude, just because you can't slap their asses, they walk by anymore.
You know what? You know which women don't like sexual harassment? The ones that aren't getting harassed. That's
ugly
what.
Women. Ugly women. That's who doesn't like it.
Didn't I just say that?
They're like, oh, that bitch over there thinking she owns the place, getting all the sexual harassment.
I mean, on the plus side, all they have to do to get away from John is take some stairs, and then they're good.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah.
If they go upstairs, he can go downstairs just fine.
I can, yeah. Escalators
don't expect. In fact, it's just getting up and going from there.
Escalators are not a deal breaker either. I can handle that.
Can somebody really object if they're sleeping? I mean, that's how my son was born, in fact. He knows.
Yeah, you told him. It's true.
That's right. I was like,
It's like
my mom was a frigid bitch, and I had to just pounce on her while she was asleep. That's I'm not gonna bullshit a 5-year-old.
It's true. It's like the story you told about your grandfather.
Great grandfather Zaragoza. That's right. He's like, I'm gonna go upstairs and fuck your grandma.
They didn't pull any punches in that family. It's true. It is true.
Damien had to know. He had to know. I could tell. It was something he was eventually going to want to know. So I was like, I might as well tell him how I used to fuck his mom. Not that I did. He figured that part out on his own.
Yeah. A basic knowledge of human biology.
But the specific way in which I used to fuck his mom. That's what he needed to know. Look, it's kids yearn for the knowledge.
There are times when I think the fact that Damien is 22 now, and you telling that story is way better than it would have been
when he was little. Yeah, I know.
If facts would have ended up being different. I'm just saying.
I was explaining Swit to John's fucking 5-year-old, 6. How old? 6. Yeah, that's right. To a 6-year-old that I didn't get into the details and specificity, but how babies were made, because I said something about that they needed to go to bed because John needed to go make them a little brother or sister. And so the younger one was like, that's not true. Mommy made the babies. And I was like, well, yeah, but do you think that the oven fucking makes the cake? You need the batter, man. I'm like, you're going to have a pretty shitty cake with no batter. I was like, so see, the daddies mix up the baby batter and then the mommies bake the baby. And he pretty much took that he understood.
And that was the nicer way for Chris to say it, compared to the way he, he's known to be completely.
I should have been like, I mean, hell, you had like 8 brothers die on your mom's face, you know?
God damn it. All right. Well, welcome to our show.
Who the fuck was it? It was Mandy, right? And she was talking to her 13-year-old son, who I've been telling how to get like chicks at school all day.
Oh my God.
So she says something like, he thought that she was going to say, because I was like, play the field, dude. You got 3 chicks into you, fucking bang through them, see what you like. And she was like, went to say something, and he assumed she was going to be like, well, or they could just not want to go out with you, like do anything with you at all. And he started defending himself, and she was like, well, no, I was just going to say that like we used to date back in the day and not like instantly be with somebody long term, like you can date all 3 and see what, find out what you're into. And I was like, that's right. I was like, they've got a variety of holes. I myself am into a woman's right to choose.
You notice I haven't scrolled down since you started talking.
And then she what do you mean does this get worse every week? It gets better, man. We're hitting on the real hard-hitting truths here, Are you saying you do not support a woman's right to choose, Sean?
Well, I don't know.
They get to pick the hole and the order.
I'm starting to see a theme here with Sean. He talks about Ted Bundy, Cosby raping bitches.
He just wants to know when he comes to visit what he's allowed to do.
It's America. We're completely free as long as you're.
Buddy, you got white privilege. You can do whatever you want for no fear of persecution.
And Americans can't tell the difference between an Irish accent or an English one. So
well, no, not only that, but let's be honest. There's enough stupid people in this country that literally he could say he's got diplomatic immunity because he's from another country, and they just let him go.
Diplomatic immunity.
Be like, I'm actually from Ireland, so, and they'd be like, oh fuck, I guess. All right, so is it legal in Ireland? We'll just let you go.
Diplomatic immunity. He has a piece of paper with on
and be like, everything in this is on Irish soil,
including
pictures of your mom in here.
God damn it! All right, we are really off the rails.
Yeah, but sometimes that's the most fun. We will be on point, on topic, on everything Wednesday, though.
Yes,
that's going to be a serious-ish one. As serious as I can be. I'll smoke off air.
Right.
I won't talk about fucking homeboy's mom or anything. I may offer him mine, though, depending on how the fucking interview goes.
Well, he's got to earn it. I think we're boring Swit over here.
I know.
Either or
I'm tired. I told you.
That's true. You did.
Why don't you have
8:30 bedtime?
Why don't you have coffee like the rest? Me, I guess.
I don't drink coffee.
I can't have caffeine.
Why?
Whit's a strictly cocaine kind of guy.
I get migraines.
You should have cocaine.
Do you just blow a rail?
Exactly.
Be like, look, man, it's not that it's... I don't really like cocaine. I just love the way it smells.
I'll tell you what, Sean. If there are specific questions you want us to ask, go ahead and shoot us messages, man. We'll make sure that we
for real. Like, just shoot us a message to the thing, and we'll make sure they pop in.
And then you can watch it when you can. If you're not able to log on Wednesday, we got you, homie.
Yeah, Swit's gonna be on watching because it's during the workday. So he's just gonna be like, you know what? 5:30 p.m.
Oh no, I'm out, but I'm driving home. Then.
Yeah.
That's all right. You can listen.
Or wait, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in office, but I'm usually driving home then. I mean, I'm in office tomorrow, Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm in office at home, so no big deal.
I got you.
But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm in office at the office.
Is there? So let me ask you then.
So they don't make you come into work every day.
Things that you have to be in office for? Like, is it legit, or is it just like places like people to come in?
They prefer we come in just so that there's somebody there if they need us
but I mean,
or anything.
So there's really nothing you have to be there for.
No, me and the illustrator guy are working from home Monday, Tuesday. The rest of the staff, one of our girls works in office every day. She'll occasionally be, if she's ever working from home, she works from home. No, I take that back. She's switched now. So she's in office Monday to Thursday, and she works from home Friday.
Yeah.
My boss works from home on Friday. So, like, I'm home 2 days. I work with my team Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday.
That's right. You have a team, right? Like, aren't you, like, up there?
It's my boss, and then me, and then our web developer is pretty much next to me because she's
right doing the other shit, right?
And she knows more than I do. And then we have our social photography, videography, and illustrator all like right there. Nice. So it's not like I'm
climbing though. Don't downplay it, imposter buy. You're climbing.
No, I'm not their boss. It's just I run the meetings. So
but not with that fucking attitude, you're not.
If you're running a meeting, dude, you're a leader. Relax.
Yeah, I run the meetings. I run the agenda. So that puts.
So as far as they're concerned, you're their boss. So just own it.
I'm not anyone's boss. We're peers.
But just walk in and slap it off like shit off their desk just to keep them on their toes. You know.
You should get rid of a stapler and click it incessantly.
This is why I still have my job.
All right. First of all, I've never gotten fired for HR incidents. Let me put that. And I've had many. Like there was actually a dude who got called into HR while I was like harassing him, and then I was standing in the hallway doing an Erica Estrada thing with my shirt over my shoulder, bare chested in the office.
I was sitting right there. So
because I put up sexy pictures of Erica Estrada all over his desk.
So
I humped him once, and then I blew a load of like I was like, oh god, this is fucking. While he was on the phone with a customer, because the old guy got fired and he left his like peach Mio stuff. So I went over to George's desk, and first I just threw all his shit everywhere while he was on the phone and didn't faze him. So I grabbed him by his belt and started ramming him from behind, and I was like, oh Jesus, I'm about to blow, and I exploded the Mio all over the side of his face and his cubicle and walked away. Fucking professional, never missed a beat.
Nope, never.
You realize if that was in a movie, you'd be like the dick coworker that no one likes.
well,
we all yell, "Go fuck yourself" all day.
yeah.
We all got called in because the one chick in the room didn't like it.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
You had to work in, go fuck yourself into a.
We would just put GFY and slap it on people's monitors.
Or I was talking to so and so the other day, and they really liked what you put there, but when push came to shove, it really came down to go fuck yourself. That's kind of how it had to be worded. It had to be off the cuff, and
we just kept yelling at each other all day, and then the one chick.
And then so Chris, and the T-shirts Chris wears. I'm working there. I get in trouble for a T-shirt that I'm wearing that I bought at fucking Walmart.
Oh yeah, right? The donkeys, right?
Yeah, the donkeys. It had smart. What's it? Dumb.
Something.
Yeah, like they were like
pictures of donkeys, and they were like, "That's inappropriate, man. You can't be doing that."
Mm-hmm. And Chris gets away with like
fuck
profane, fuck yeah, yeah. And I'm the one
because nobody ever wants to fucking call me on shit because they don't know I'm a loose cannon. They don't know how it's gonna go in the meeting.
Yeah. So on top of that, I quit, and they gave my commission that should have gone to me to some other dude or some other chick that was blowing blowing the whoever.
No, she wasn't blowing anybody. That was the other one that was like getting promoted all the time.
Oh, no, the barista, the barista,
was the protege of the chick who was manager.
Yeah, a $30,000 sale. I should have got commission on.
Yeah, but he's not bitter about it.
No, not at all.
So.
But Chris did have my back, though.
Yeah.
He did. Didn't miss a beat. Brought up in the meeting how she jumped to number one. Like, yeah, I wish somebody was.
I don't get fired, really, ever. That's the thing.
They did try because they hired a private investigator.
Oh, yeah, because they thought I was lying about being sick. They had a fucking PI follow me to doctor's appointments, which seems not legal at all.
Yeah, I can see that.
I only knew that, though, because I was in the HR person's email. Like I could get into it because I was IT.
Yeah. Yep.
So even once they fired me, I knew what was up. Like once they let me, I'm sorry, they didn't fire me. They put me on suspension.
Definitely.
And then ended up letting me go from what they got back from the PI. And I was like, well, you got nothing. They have nothing. But whatever. They could, dude, they literally could have paid me half what they paid that investigator. And I would have just fucking quit and gone away. Like literally they could, because they spent a shitload to have me followed around all the time. And it's like they could have just been like, hey man, here's like 30 grand. Just go fuck yourself. And I'd be like, all right. That's a nice severance.
Congratulations. You win. All right. So I think that's actually a good place to cut it here, guys. I think we're coming on 8:30 and a little past 8:30, and hopefully we'll have more of the panel on next week, and we'll
watch the current stuff. Hey, you know what we forgot to do? Talk about the hot 2 episodes of The Last of Us,
which is probably why Michael stayed on for as long as he did.
Right. Well, we didn't. There was nothing gay in the last ones, which apparently is political, not sexual orientation. But
yep. All right, Sean, take it easy.
I guess we'll be talking about like 4 of them next time.
Yeah, we'll catch up on it, and we'll hit 4 and kind of roll with it from there. All right, guys.
All right.
Have a good one. See you later.
Bye.